you need a footstool for every room you see.
Alright guys, just a quick follow-up video to my flogging video. Got quite a lot of private messages on that one, so I'm guessing I just didn't explain myself properly. And before I start really, sorry if there's bad lighting in here, it's pitch black outside, and sorry for bad audio quality, I just can't be asked to set anything up at the moment. Getting quite lazy, but go do a video anyway. So yeah, selling a lot of the collection. A lot of people seem to think that I'm selling the entire lot, and that's not the case whatsoever, so get that out of your head straight away. I intend on keeping around 200-ish of my 360 games, and that will probably get larger as time goes on. I am keeping games that I adore, which a lot of people seem to think I'm going to sell games that I do really enjoy. Possibly because I stated in my flogging video, fucking hell that light is painful, possibly because I stated in my flogging video that I enjoyed a couple of games within that box. I enjoy a lot of games, so ultimately games I like are going to go. But games I do love, games like Nier, The Witcher, The Darkness, that they will not be going. And then there's games that I certainly won't be selling even if I don't like them, like all Capcom games I'm going to be keeping hold of. A lot of people give Capcom a lot of slack, a lot of flack rather, but I adore their games. There are a couple of not so great ones, but I'm keeping them anyway. I'd like to keep a Capcom collection. It's not a focus or anything, I don't have a focus at all at the moment, and I'd quite like to keep it that way. So the Capcom games are staying, so that rules out Lost Planet, Dark Void, Dead Rising, Bionic Commando, Remember Me, Resident Evils, Street Fighter, whatnot. RPGs I will not be getting rid of. I'm keeping hold of all my RPGs. I'm not collecting them, but I would like all my RPGs to stay where they are. And fighters, so Street Fighter, Tekken, whatnot, all the good stuff, that's definitely staying. Other than that, it's pretty much a free-for-all. If I love it, it's staying. If I've finished it and I love it, it's going to be quite hard for me to get rid of. Ultimately, I want to get rid of anything I can't see myself playing again, so that is probably going to include a lot of games I really do enjoy, but I can't keep hold of everything. As I stated in the first video, having a collection that size, for me at least, is just incredibly unmanageable. And I do want to move house in the near future, and it was a bitch and a half to move everything the first time, and my collection's like trebled in size since then, so I really do need to cut it down. As far as other consoles go, I will be getting rid of some titles over time. Nothing en masse just yet like I am for 360, but my retro stuff, as some people have asked about, is staying put, but that's mainly because I don't have a lot of retro stuff to begin with, so all the Master System stuff is staying put. I like all my Master System games anyway. All Mega Drive staying put. SNES, don't even bat an eyelid, I've got like 20 loose carts for that there, definitely all staying put. GameCube, I'd say I'm probably going to half that collection quite easily. I will put up a video of all the retro stuff that I do plan on flogging. Does GameCube count as retro? But there's a fair few games on that I'm not too sure why I have. A lot of games I have for nostalgia reasons, but I'd like to keep that collection at around 20-30 titles, and it's probably got around 70-ish. Sorry, I keep looking over there because I'm trying to gauge how many there is. I've never actually counted. PS2 games, I would imagine vast majority of that's going to go because I hold no nostalgia towards the console. But saying that, there are quite a lot of PS2 games that I do enjoy, so I don't know, it's a toss-up. I really need to go through them and sort them out, but essentially I'm not selling all the collection. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop buying games. Pickups videos probably will continue, but they'll just be very scarce, like they have been for the last year. The last load of games that I sold, I don't regret selling them. I know it's only been, what, a week, but I'm not missing them, and if I do, buy them back, I guess. All in all, I can't say I am particularly worried about regretting selling anything, because I can buy it back. The 360 games, they're cheap as anything, they're heavily mass produced, so I'm always going to be able to get a hold of them quite cheap as well at that. all the games that are worth anything I'm probably going to keep hold of, and there's not too many games that are worth anything anyway. I suppose Magna Carta RPG, going to keep hold of it. Tales of Vesperia, it's not really worth anything anymore. A lot of games that are worth something I've already got rid of, like Bully, that's long gone anyway. On to Wii and PS3, I don't have a lot of games for those consoles anyway, but there's probably a couple on those systems that I will be getting rid of, but they're not going to be of interest to anyone because they're cheap titles, and again you can pick those up cheap as chips absolutely anywhere. I'm going to finish this video off with a question, I think, because it keeps getting asked and mentioned. You all say that every time you've ever sold a game you regret it, but what is your biggest regret when it comes to selling a title, retro or modern, and why do you regret it? Because it's just cheap plastic at the end of the day. I'm sure I'll be able to get hold of it again in the future. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. I will be uploading some new videos very shortly. Gameplays. I've started doing guitar lessons, so if you're new to guitar or have been playing guitar a while, do check those out. Hopefully you can get something out of them. Quite enjoyed making that video, so I look forward to making more of them. Going to be doing some collection overviews soon. Going to be doing the list of games that I'm selling soon, which again isn't a lot. And I'm sure there's some others I've got in the pipeline at the moment as well. Fuck me, the lighting here is atrocious. Anyway, I'm quite tired, so I want to go to bed. Cheers guys, enjoy.